Didn't think you'd see me back, but here we are. My name is Aaron Robertson. Hello, salutations, everybody. I am 31 years old. I live just outside Columbus, Ohio, in Reynoldsburg. And currently, right now, I am a wedding DJ and a game show host, as you can see. In life, I've always said, do what you love what you do. And I've spent my life doing whatever I needed to do in order to achieve my goals. So in school, I went to school for music composition and theater, got those degrees, and then taught English in Korea, came back, and then went to audio engineering school. And then during the pandemic, I went to data analytics school and had a whole bunch of odd jobs and different jobs and moved in different places and all of that experience, so on and so forth. And I think for me, I always love being able to entertain people. I always love being able to be someone to give people comfort and an escape. And so if I can take a couple hours out of your day and, give you a positive experience and brighten your day in a new way, I feel like I'm doing my job. So yeah. My friends and family would describe me as somebody who's very exuberant, very joyful, very whimsical, if you will, but also somebody who's very determined, very goal-driven, and intelligent. And being able to marry the two is something that I've had to master over the years, especially having to move and live a lot of different places, getting used to having to make friends very quickly, and being in a position where I had to grow up very early, especially since my dad was often sick and in the hospital, kind of having my head in a cerebral, older mindset was very important to me. And so something that nobody would guess about me is that I have perfect pitch and synesthesia. So I hear music in color. And so when I'm creating, it's really important being able to paint pictures with the music that I create. And it also helps for memory as well. So I don't have to memorize in the same way as other people. All I have to do is just assign a pitch or a color to the memory, and it's a lot easier for me to do memory challenges in that way. So that'll come in handy in the game. In terms of outdoor skills, I was a Royal Ranger growing up, so that was the Assembly of God's answer to Boy Scouts. And so being a preacher's kid, a PK, it was a lot of learning survival skills and being outdoors and doing Klondike runs, and then camping whenever I could. And then for college, instead of doing the arts orientation, I did the outdoor orientation, where I was abandoned in the middle of the woods in Kentucky with 8 other strangers, and we had to camp and work together. Sound familiar? So my life has kind of been preparing me for this game. And so my motivation for coming back to Reelfoot, I was the first boot of season 9, Bluff Ranch, and coming into that game, it was 2021. My father had just passed away. It was still full COVID era, and I just was not really in the game. I didn't play the game. I didn't try to ingratiate myself, and I kind of came in with the mindset of like, I could go pre-merge, it's fine. I'm just kind of here for the experience and the escape, and I let the game play me instead of playing the game. And that was something that I very much regretted the second that I was voted out. It was a really, really important, crucial experience for me at that time, and life-changing in a lot of ways. But I've had that fire and that desire to really redeem myself and actually try to play Survivor, because I was delusional and thought, oh, well, what if I get on a reality TV show and they see that I did really well on Reelfoot? I can't do that, so I have to play really bad. And it was just not the mindset to have for a game like this. So coming into this game, I'm coming in with the mindset of, I can win, I can do this, and I'm going to play with full stop, full tilt, with my arsenal of all of the skills and life experience that I have coming into this game. And so my strategy is, in terms of challenges, strategically placing myself. That way, if we lose that, I can be well insulated and not blamed for a challenge loss. And then in terms of strategically, I really want to pair myself with people who are not afraid to make moves, who are not afraid to be flexible and lenient, while also still being loyal to each other. And socially, I'm the kind of person that if you have two coworkers who hate each other, they're usually the people that also like me. I'm really good at being a very neutral third party and somebody that everybody tends to get along with. So I feel like that will serve me well, especially being a returning player and especially being a first boot. I think I can definitely come back and win Reelfoot based on the story alone of being a first boot and then coming back and winning. Not to mention all of the life experience, all of the skills that I have coming into this game and being around different kinds of people and having to constantly adapt and adjust to changing environments and changing circumstances. Like, for example, right now, I don't have a car, so I have to hustle and get up early in the morning at 5 in the morning to get here to work on time, and it's really helped with time management. But, you know, if life gives me lemons, I'm going to make whatever recipe I need to make with the lemons. If it gives me rutabagas, I guess I'm having rutabaga pie. And I could see why I would be voted out first, because I've been a first boot before and I'm also a returning player. I think that temptation and that world is there for a lot of people. But I'm not gonna come in with the mindset of, oh, I can be somebody who's voted that first, like not even have that on my mind and not manifest that in any way. And so this game has meant so much to me. Surviving Reelfoot has been a real big constant throughout my life, and I really would love to see things come full circle and give back to a game that has given so much to me. And I'm so excited to play this game with everybody and really kill it out there. So let's do this. Thank you all so much for being here, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.